Hello, good evening, everyone from Malaysia. For those of you that are residing in the States or anywhere else around the world, good morning, good evening, and good morning from Malaysia and Singapore. Right, today I'm Eunice again, and today I'm going to cover what's for your business growth in 2024. And it's almost like lesser than 30 days. We are going to be in 2024. Are you ready for it? Right, yeah. So let me just hide this and hello. I'm here. And for those of you that are here, do remember to click on the link above there where you can allow StreamYard to allow me to see your comments that is in on StreamYard. Otherwise, I would have to like reply you and engage with you after the live because I will be looking at my phone later on. How are you tonight? I hope you are doing great or in the morning, whichever way that you are. So it's an exciting part of the year, I think to some, and also some may feel like, oh, I didn't achieve certain things that I aspire to do this year. You know what? Don't despair because you still have a brand new year to continue working on what's not really working this year. So, as a time for reflection, as a time for us to really have an honest conversation with ourselves, like what is working and what is not working for our business and ourselves as well. So, it's not you see, as an entrepreneur, as a consultant, as a coach ourselves, sometimes we need to do a little bit more of personal development while we do the business development. Am I right? So that is the part that we want to really dive into today. So now let's kickstart everything right now with exploring the latest market trends and opportunities, right? The demand for online education, online resources is exceptionally high and it's skyrocketing despite the fact that it's very saturated. It is a lot of information out there. However, your brand can stand out just being it, being the brand that you have established it right now. You see, as a coach and consultant, what really drives sales is actually getting more leads, and some of them you can use the paid one or paid ad, or you can use organic approach to do both. So today I'm just going to talk about is a unique opportunity for all of us to position ourselves as digital educator and digital creator. And you know why? Because you will never know it will land you to be. A lot of digital creators these days, or influencers, I call them, they didn't start off as just digital creators or digital educators. They started by, just creating some fun videos, fun graphics to just, write about their daily life or something mundane, something day to day, and somehow something just boom go viral, and there they are. They become that influencer, that marketer somehow, because as someone that is to get that kind of opportunity, they go viral or whatsoever, it is a time that actually they are offered many other opportunities other than just being the coach and consultant themselves. So of course, it's great that you're a coach and consultant. You want to continue to be positioned that way. So it's just that I want to share like what's working in year 2023 versus what has been working in 2022 and moving forward 2024. So let's us just look at a little bit about the um, statistic here, right? If you can look into the statistics, let me zoom in a little bit so that I can see better. Look at Facebook. Where are the people that are consuming more and more social media? First thing first, there are about 3 billion people on Facebook. So if you are doing your marketing on Facebook, it's a great place. But also remember, there's a lot of competition. So how do you stand out of other creators, other consultants, other coaches? A scroll stopping content or meaningful content would definitely stand out. And that is where you want to focus on the content creation, the delivery, and how people would consume your um, social media content generally. You see, most of them are on Facebook, and the secondary, if you look at it, 2 billion, 2.4 billion people are on YouTube, and about 2 billion are on WhatsApp. The same goes for Instagram, and slightly little lesser for WeChat and TikTok. Of course, Facebook Messenger, Telegram, Snapchat. So as you look at this, because these are all statistics in millions, so generally there's still a lot of potential in each and every one of platform. And you might be thinking, which one should I go for first? There's so many of them. I don't have time to really do my social media content. I don't know what to do. I'm not creative enough. This is the good news. The good news is we have AI tools. The good news is we can leverage on those tools and customize our content accordingly and still be creative about it, which means that we don't just heavily just rely on AI to create just the content. We customize it according to our brand, according to our products, according to our services. And that's where you want to focus. And you want to focus into the platform that is working well for you right now. So if you're here with me, say hello in the comment, and then let me know which platform you're active on and which one is working for you. Currently, for me, what's working for me is actually depending on your target market. So if your target market is international or global audience, you are more likely want to use Facebook, YouTube, and WhatsApp for interactions, as well as Instagram. Right. If you're more on the China, you're targeting the Asian countries, especially China, you can go for WeChat, you can go for TikTok. Of course, in Asia right now, what is rising is really TikTok, and Telegram is rising, is on the rise, and Facebook Messenger as well, because so many people are on Facebook itself. Now, of course, you can still go for Telegram, but Telegram, I would say in Asia is half usage, and now it's actually booming as well. Where you can take this opportunity to embrace that technology, embrace that platform to also do your digital marketing. All right. So Snapchat is more of a US market based app, I would say. I do communicate with some of my US friends through Snapchat, but not so much on the marketing side. So I wouldn't, it wouldn't be fair for me to really talk about marketing because I don't do anything there. And the rest, the rest of them, I don't really use them. So probably I just focus back into Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, and Instagram. Yeah, and of course, TikTok, a little bit of TikTok. Well, TikTok is pretty much in its, I wouldn't say infancy, maybe it's more of a toddler right now in Malaysia, Singapore. And they are quite active in terms of TikTok Shop, and it's a very good platform for that. And even some people are actually starting their membership site on TikTok Shop, which I find it very interesting, a very good place to really create your fun content at the same time doing marketing. So it combines both creativity and how you want to bring your message out to the world, right? And of course, different platform will have very different approach, I would say, strategy to the content. As on Facebook, it's more like businessy, not so much of entertaining, but of course there are entertaining factor to it, and I still see some people posting a lot of those but I think most of them are more informational rather than aesthetic one. Aesthetic ones are usually on Instagram, which means it's a very visual, very attractive lifestyle kind would be on Instagram. Anything that you are selling like lifestyle, like travel, food, or anything like that, most likely it can appeal more on Instagram. That's what I feel. And then on WhatsApp marketing, it is more on follow-up system. It is very effective in that sense because I've been signing up for a few seminar workshops using WhatsApp. Is a very good tool, marketing tool to really do follow-ups and nurturing, I would say. I mean, some people like to use Telegram, vice versa, but in Malaysia and Singapore, I think people are more apt to using WhatsApp. Yeah. So also back to the fact, like you need to know your own target audience, where they are more likely to be part of, and of course, you can drive them there by just putting yourself out there as many platforms as possible. But if you're beginning, don't overwhelm yourself. Choose one to focus and then create content. You never know where it will lead you to in your business in terms of growth. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much about the statistics. How I like to look at it. Now, you may be you may be wondering, right? Why am I talking about this today? Because I want us to really reflect on our business growth this year, like how we could be even better next year. So that's always something that we could always the only person that we can compete is really ourselves. So what we want to do as coaches and consultants is actually do the same thing for our business, is that reflect on the things that are working and not working in our business right now. So these are a few questions that you could replay later, or you can just have a moment to think about for yourself, or take a pen or paper to write it down, right? What are the strategies that you're currently working on, and in your consulting coaching business? All right, so you can list them down. Oh, okay, you're focusing on probably creating content on Facebook, on different platforms. You can list them down, and then you can then look at them, like how much engagement in terms of analytics, which one perform way better, or what kind of content your target audience is more related to. I mean, they can relate much more from you. That will be probably the one that you want to circle and focus more on this year. I mean, in the coming year, in a few days, more less than a month, 2024. And those that does not, like maybe certain posts, certain content, and that is least consumed, you want to focus less, and you can just kind of cross them out from your list, so that you're left with those that you want to focus more on this year. It's about the strategy, about the analytics. So what you measure tend to become better, improves. So it's good that we measure ourselves, not to be hard on ourselves. Rather, we want to be just self-aware. We just want to be aware what's working, what's not working, and where we can actually improve ourselves in. All right, don't. I have this tendency myself. I'm very hypercritical sometimes, and I tend to criticize myself because I didn't achieve certain things, and that is not why we are having this awareness. This awareness is for us to really grow in terms of a person, in terms of our business. So give yourself that compassion, that patience, that you're doing something about it, right? So give yourself a pat on the shoulder and tell yourself, like, you did a good job, and let's be better next year. So let's just look at how the also you want to observe, like for your own product, for your own service, in what way do you see that landscape of coaching and consulting, how it has been evolving, right, in the digital era right now? I know everybody's talking about AI, right? Using AI tool to create your content. How to? You don't know where to start, right? Too many of them. Like this person is saying A, this person is saying B, and then you look at them, and then, oh, it costs so much. How do I even begin? And how much do I need to spend? How do I scale this? Which one really? Come on, Um, that's a good news for you. I am coming up with a challenge that I will help you to create certain digital content using AI so that you have a start to it. In coming month, I have not really have a set a date yet, but then that is something that I would give value to this group over here, and I would love for you to join me in this group itself, of course in Zoom if you want to, and drop me a DM down here if you are interested so that I can reach out to you when this live is over so that we can talk about what you are looking for rather than I create something that you don't really need, right? So yeah, feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's create a community and share your insights as coaches and consultants. Yeah, I know you all are very successful. You all are very experienced in your field. Share your expertise with others, and I'm sure that will add value to their life. And who knows, you are going to score a few clients in this group itself, right? You never know because it is all about connection. It's all about building relationship. However, do not spam, okay? Do not solicit in here. It's just that exchange ideas, get to know each other. Who knows, you get to collaborate with one another in the near future. Now, let's now we just move into some practical steps like how we can do better in this reflective journey. Think about the skills, all the skills that you have and the knowledge that you've gained, that you have evolved throughout your coaching consulting career. Like these are a few reflective questions you want to ask yourself if in 2024 you want to focus more on them, right? So if you have all this list, like the skill sets that you have as this person, as this professional coach and consultant, what how can you leverage all your expertise, combined? It's like your unique expertise because there's no other person that can have this combination other than yourself, and to create very valuable digital content, right? I don't think even AI can replace you in that sense because that's you. And what you can do is actually feeding AI the information that the kind of skills that you have and see how AI helps you to marry all this into your niche, into create a content creation. And and it's free. Okay, that tool is called ChatGPT. So for those of you who actually like to know more how to start getting using ChatGPT, I'm going to drop a link down there. You can go ahead and just download whatever just sign up for it, and then it's called aifunnel.launch.com. You can just go ahead and what you do is opt in for a free AI content, how you can kickstart your journey just using ChatGPT for copywriting, or in fact, just see how AI help you to marry all your skill sets into the niche that you're doing, so that you can stand out, compared to the rest. Now, let's go back to review like this year versus last year. What have changed like in terms of topics on the pain points in your niche, and your audience has evolved to be more eager to find out more. You probably have a collection of questions and answers from your clients, from your potential clients, from your leads. So this is a time to really review them and see how you can cater those needs right in your niche, so that you stand out, and that's someone actually in your group, in your audience pool that would actually pay attention to your content, and perhaps they want to even learn more about you, right? Our audience would be the person that is um, can resonate well with us and our values or certain things that we share. That's why they're there. And this is exactly what you want to like reflect on and write them down so that you can do better in 2024 for your business growth. Now, perhaps right now, I know everybody's talking about digital digital business. So if you're like still doing your business in a form of traditional business, like you don't go digital yet, perhaps this is a year to call you on to do that. Because next year, if those of you know metaphysics, or those of you that understand astrology, is actually being said that next year is a great time for digital growth. So you want to take an opportunity for digital growth in that sense, and prepare yourself with a lot more digital content as a digital content creator, as a digital educator, to get out there, to be seen, to be heard, and then create your presence out there in the digital world, so that you have more likelihood to be featured, and you never know how it can expand your business at the end of the day. Of course, looking at analytics, you will have a prediction to it, or you have a deduction based on the numbers, and which are the practical way of seeing the growth, definitely, right? So now, for those of you that are starting out, this is a message for you. Start creating content. Even if you think it's like, oh, I don't want to have a face on, social media. Fret not, now you can actually have AI avatar to replace you, or you want to be something cute, you want to be represented by some kind of alien, or some kind of funny character, or even a star. You can. It is how what AI is capable of doing. Or perhaps you just want to generate some random avatar to represent you and don't want your face to be on it. That's great, because AI is here to help. Honestly speaking, you have all the options in the world, and some of you can even replicate yourself. Because if you are really focusing on personal branding, you want yourself to be more present in your social media. You can actually leverage on AI avatar, which is custom made for you. Basically, like now you see my face as Eunice, as a normal life person. I could have another Eunice next to me that is just a plain avatar. Yeah. And I actually demonstrated that in the last Facebook Live. You want to go there and have a look what it looks like and sound like, It is pretty much very real. Look like me. And it's kind of scary how much AI could evolve, and how much you can actually leverage it. I know there are two sides of things about AI. Some of you may be like, oh my God, if AI continue to evolve like this, then where do we stand in our business? Well, the truth is, as tech evolve, we as business owners, as entrepreneurs, have to evolve along as well. So that's why it's time for us to embrace the technology, to get used to it. Or if you don't want to really do it yourself, you can hire someone to do it for you, using all this, because people are excited to ride on this trend, excited to be in this trend. And since it's still hot and fresh from the oven, take the opportunity to start to start using AI at your advantage, right? Of course, we want to review, like, over this year, what have been the unique values that you have brought to your audience? Like, what are the things that really working for you, and people can really relate when they think about certain things, they think about you, and maybe you want to focus more on creating contents that are on that, rather than just throwing content out there based on what is being suggested by ChatGPT. You would want to really look into your analytics, like what people can resonate well more with your content. Is it about really about your business or non-business? You see, non-business content can also lead back to your business. So it's not just business content that you can focus in. Rather, you want to focus those that project your values out to the world, where um, the audience could really resonate with you as a brand itself, as a personal brand itself. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And feel free to share your reflections in the comment if you have any. I'm happy to read them. And I definitely feel that your insights are valuable, and it's going to inspire someone else in the journey here in this group. Yeah, so now I would love to open the floor for any questions as I can see. I'm looking at the comments. I don't see any comments down here. So if you are here with me, say hi, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop the questions in so that I can address them. Yeah, so I encourage all of you to, it's just a few more days. I would say less than 30 day, 31. So it's, so now I lost my train of thoughts. Like um, in 29 days? No. Yeah. Oh, I feel my maths right now. In 22 days, yeah, literally in 22 days we are going to really have a new year. And so we want to I really want to encourage you and motivate you to reflect what you have learned today about, how have you been in 2023, and just think about what really working for you in terms of your business growth and what is not working for you in terms of business growth and also personal growth. Yeah, I have to stress enough of both because if you don't have clarity in your personal being, and it's hard to have the same kind of clarity in your business. So they go hand in hand. Because you're an entrepreneur, you are the founder of business, you are the CEO or COO or the CFO of your business. So it's so important for you to really reflect on what's working for you personally and what's not working for you personally, and what didn't work well for your business personally, for your business, and what works well for your business this year, so that we can take it to the next level to 2024. Do you agree with me? Now I don't see that there's any question. I really just want to, share my last bit of idea is that, you know, your journey is unique. So you don't have to compare yourself with other, because at the end of the day, the only competition uh, we really have is actually just with ourselves. And the real competition in our business is really ourselves, to improve the products or services or ourselves, in a matter of scaling it up. Yeah. So I'm here to support you. Stella is here to support you in your growth journey. So share your questions and reflections with us, and we can continue this conversation beyond today's live session. All right. Yeah. So today, why not, after you reflect, ask yourself, what is one actionable step that you can take today to just start your journey as a digital creator or an educator in social media platform, because that will help you to reach out to more people, regardless of where you are, what you're doing. And it's okay to create random content at the beginning, to just explore on how you can use these platforms, how to use certain functions. Like how I started with TikTok was that I was, during the pandemic, I was just having fun with my kids because we were so bored, locked down at home, right? So we started having like all those fun stuff for Chinese New Year. We kind of just play around with it. There, after a 3 4 times of playing around with the video recording and all stuff, then I basically know how to edit the videos. That's how I got started. Now, you don't have to be any one like expert video editor to really edit the content at the beginning. So if you are just starting out, just as a way to do it, like just do it with a play mentality, just having fun, there's nothing attached to it. And then, of course, then you can think about how you can integrate this for your business. Now, for those of you that are already scaling, of course, you can always hire a third party to help you create this and schedule the contents. That sounds more like represents your brands and products and services. Yeah, and that will shout out to your target audience, like they see the certain product, they see the certain service, it reminds them of you. And that will be already your blue ocean because you stand out among the rest. Yeah. Yeah, that is until next time, I think this is something that you want to commit yourself to your own growth and success in terms of your personal growth in your business. Until next time, keep reflecting, keep learning, and keep thriving in that digital space because next year is going to be a booming year for another booming year for digital business. So take an advantage of that. And I'll see you again soon. All right. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I'll see you in the next live. I will, if there's any comment on Facebook, I'll look at that and continue to engage with you. All right. Have a very good night, and I'll see you in the next Facebook Live.